Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to see about Hermite curves, which comes under representation of curves, that too in synthetic curves, in the paper of ME 8691 Computer Aided Design and Manufacturing. So, Hermite curves. Hermite curves are designed by using two control points and tangent segment at each control points. So, consider this as a curve, the starting point and the end point. It will be in the range of 0 to 1. Consider the minimum range is 0 and the maximum range is 1. U is nothing but the representation of curve, point 0, point 1. So what are all the properties of this Hermite curves? So Hermite curve is used for representing the synthetic type of curves, which means the complex shape of an object can be represented through this type of interpolating curve. Hermite curve is nothing but an example for interpolating curve. Interpolation, which is nothing but there will be no points left out throughout the curve. If a point is left out, then it will be called as approximating curve. The example for the approximating curves are Bezier curves, B-spline curves, and we will discuss it in another presentation. So, properties of Hermite curve. Since it is an example for interpolation curve, it has the characteristics of piecewise cubic polynomial, and it has a specified tangent at each point. So this is a control point and this is another control point. There will be tangent at each control point. If the tangent theta angle varies, then the curve geometry will vary. So consider this tangent is placed at an angle of theta. If the theta increases, then the curve may be from this to this. If the theta reduces, then the curve looks like this type. So alternatively, the curve is linear combination of Hermite basis function matrix M. Matrix M is nothing but Hermite matrix, which can be discussed in the further slides. Since it is a piecewise interpolation scheme, it follows C1 order of continuity. So what is meant by C1, C0, C2? These are all explained in the previous video. And the blending function have local support. Changing a control point or tangent vector changes its local neighborhood while leaving the rest unchanged. So if this control point or this tangent is changed, then this end point or tangent in this end point remain unchanged, which means the local deformation only takes place. It is a piecewise cubic polynomial of interpolating curve, Hermite curve, so which can be represented by P of u is equal to x of u, y of u, z of q transpose. So from this, all the three coordinates x, y and z can be formed. So it is a third degree polynomial equation, and so u power 3, u power 2, u and coefficient. So there will be 3 axes, and so there will be 3 equation of 4 coefficient, and so there will be 12 coefficients to be determined through this Hermite curve. So this can be represented as summation of range I is 0 to 3 because third degree polynomial. The range will be 0 to 1. So it can be represented in the matrix form such as u power 3, u power 2, u and the coefficient constant 1 with C3 vector, C2, C1, C0, which is equal to u power transpose C vector. So this is the curve. Starting point of curve u is equal to 0, end point of curve is equal to 1. So the curve ranges from 0 to 1, and consider this as a point 0 and this as a point 1, and P0 dash and P1 dash are nothing but the derivatives of the curve through the tangents in the local point. So these are some of the examples of the control points controlling the curve. So in this diagram we can able to see there will be 2 control points and the tangent is in the x-axis itself, and so the curve is started from this point to this end point like this. And if the theta, angle of the tangent varies, then the curve geometry varies. We can able to see this series of diagram. So as I said already, cubic polynomial equation, there will be 4 coefficients and it can be derivated to p dash, so which means differentiable. If we differentiate this equation, then p becomes p dash and the equation becomes this c3 u power 3. While differentiating, as we know that d by dx of n power x, which leads to nx power n minus 1. So here n will be 3, so 3 c3u is nothing but n minus 1, 3 minus 1 2, and similarly c2 u power 2 will become 2c2 u power 1. So we don't want to mention power 1, and then c1 u power 1 will become c1, and then the constant will become 0, it cannot be represented. So substitute u is equal to 0 and 1 in this p equation. So we will get p dash is equal to c dash, c0, p0 is equal to c0. Since u is 0, all these parameters will become 0 and only one coefficient will be there, which is nothing but c0. While substituting u is equal to 0, the equation become p0 and all these parameters become 0, only we will get answer c0. And in this equation, p dash equation, u is equal to 0, then we will get p of 0 dash is equal to c1. Since u is 0, these parameters will become 0, only the coefficient c1 will be there. And substituting u is equal to 1 in this p equation, so p1 vector is equal to u. Instead of u, we will substitute 1. So 1 cube, 1 square, 1 power 1, all will answer will be 1. So we will get c3 plus c2 plus c1 plus z0. And in case of p1 vector, p1 dash vector, we will get 3c3 plus 2c2 plus c1. So we will get the answer from the above differentiated and the substituted answers. U is equal to 0 and u is equal to 1. We will get the 4 coefficient values like this. So there will be 12 equations and 12 unknowns. In the previous slide, we can able to see that there will be 3 axes, x, y and z, and in case of each axis there will be 4 coefficients, c3, c2, c1 and c0. Therefore 4 coefficient in 3 axis, 12 coefficient, which is nothing but 12 unknowns, and so we will get 12 equation. So this is the equation of cubic polynomial of Hermite curve. So in this basic equation, we will substitute the value of c3 is equal to 2 of p0 minus p1 plus p0 dash plus p1 dash. Here we have to very much clear about what is meant by p0 dash and p1 dash, which is nothing but the derivatives of p0 and p1. The derivative of p0 is p0 dash and derivative of p1 is p1 dash. So substitute the coefficient values in this equation. So like that we will get the equation p of u is equal to 2u cube minus 3u square plus 1 of p0 vector plus in the bracket of minus 2u cube plus 3u square p1 vector plus u cube minus 2u square plus u p0 dash vector plus u cube minus u square p1 dash vector. So this is the Hermite cubic curve. While substituting the coefficient values, we had find out from the u is equal to 0 and u is equal to 1 in basic equation. So just we have to transform this equation into matrix form. So we will get u power 3, the bigger power, and then consecutive to u power 2, and then u, and then coefficient constant 1. So p of 0 equation will be here, p of 1 will be here, p of 0 dash will be here, p of 1 dash will be here. So p0 p1, and the derivatives of p0 p1 will be p0 dash and p1 dash. So p0 equation should be here. So p0 equation, u power 3, what will be the coefficient? 2, and then u power 2 minus 2, and then coefficient constant 1. And in case of p1, what will be the answer? So p1 will be u power 2. Here the u power 2 minus 3, and here u power 2 plus 3, and in this u power 2 minus 2, and in this u power 2 minus 1. And in case of u, which is nothing but p0 dash, the derivative of p0. So what will be the answer? Here there is no u, and so 0, and in this case also 0. Here we will get 1, and in this case 0, and then p1 dash, the derivative of p1. So we will get first one coefficient 1, and in this case there is no value, 0, similar 0, and then similar 0. Here this can be represented as U transpose, and this is nothing but the Hermite matrix in the range from 0 to 1. Since in the cubic polynomial equation we had substituted u value 0 and 1, and so the range will be 0 to 1. Here p of u is again differentiated, and so we will get the answer p dash of u. Again similar formula, nx power n minus 1 on differentiating d by dx. So 2u power 3. So here n will be 3. So 3 into 2, 6 u power 3 minus 1, 2. And similarly minus symbol. So 3 into 2, 6, 2 minus 1, 1. And then p of 0 plus, like this all this equation should be differentiated, and in the range of 0 to 1. Here the m of h is nothing but Hermite matrix, and v is the geometry or boundary condition vector. Here the geometry or boundary condition is nothing but the differentiation and the substitution of u value, which is nothing but the curve value. So this is one curve. In the previous slide we can able to see the curve from 0 to 1, there will be one curve. Similarly each curve can be identified through this type of equation. And with this what are all the disadvantages of Hermite curve can be seen. Requires the specification of tangents. This information is not always available, so we have to know the tangent specification in order to control the local point of the curve. So whatever the length of the curve can be cut down into piecewise, and each piece can be considered as a curve, and the tangent should be there with the specification. If the tangent specification is not available, then the control points will not be able to control. And second one, limited to third degree polynomial, therefore the curve is quite stiff. Since it is a third degree polynomial, which is nothing but the power of curve representation u is, in this equation we can able to see that u power 3, that is third degree polynomial, and so the curve is quite stiff, which cannot be represented like a spline. Spline is nothing but the curves can be seen without any lines. So each piece of the curve can be in a shape of spline. So with this we will end this session, and in the next session we will see about another synthetic curves Bezier curve and B-spline curve, which comes under the example for approximating curve. Thank you.